Hello, welcome back to the Road to 56 as the Scandinavian Federation. And in the last episode, Germany has declared war on Italy, Albania, Italian East Africa, San Marino. Why San Marino? Because I think it's because they're all fascists. But we shall see how this goes, because I've started building up an army on the German border, and I'm going to have some here, just in case. But let's just actually move these up a little bit closer. Because I'm expecting the Yanks to go to war with us over Greenland. Like, the whole reason I even did this is because Trump being a gobshite over it. Yeah, I wish reality would stop giving me ideas like this. So, Swedish Defence Act is nearly done. That means I can actually start going to some of these soonish. Mechanized is done. So, I think for Jaeger infantry might not be a bad idea. I'm also starting to do maritime patrol bombers out that will sit in Greenland and Iceland and send them watch for enemy submarines. There's going to be a lot of those. That requires more than 25% roll tension. These aren't. Westland, it gives me a radar station there. More dockyards. I'm gonna head down here and use up some of these. So the maritime patrol bombers I have, light torpedo mountings, should really get some better radar, and the ability to do some strategic bombing. High multi-roll, not great, but they'll do. Now, capital ships. Ooh, Navy supply consumption. Even better. Fuel consumption. I'm gonna go with this because supply consumption is huge. Oh, Italy's having their own civil war now. Let's swear over here. That's from Scandinavia. Might want to go with field hospitals just to get the trickle back. I always go with them because one brilliant comment I saw online was it gives me a smug sense of moral superiority that I'm caring for my troops. Savoia. Germany. Need to wait for all this to happen. It's basically guns we're short of for a month. That's nothing. Well, that's a big surprise. Alright, our first naval patrol bomber group is deployed and training up somewhere over Greenland, over Denmark. Got a full army on the German border as well, which is going to help. Of course, supply out here is not great, so... Oh well, building up more of it. Also started designing, where is it? A tank division. Should start working them up, building a few of them actually. Might be useful. Although I do need mechanized for it, so that's coming. So. Field Hospital 1 is done. Field Hospital 2 coming. Definitely putting them on the Jaegers because they're going to be my kind of elites. And I want to preserve them. Also put them on these guys because they're going to be a bit beefier. Well, maybe. I'm on the Panzer Regiment. Does buff my HP quite a bit. Yeah, I don't want to go with this. I think I will because it'll buff those guys a bit. I should probably start researching tanks when I think about it. Alright, let's see what they want. Invest in Turkish state. I think that's a good idea. Might work out, might not, but we'll see. So, I now have a choice between the Swedish 9 tactic, which just gives us extra close air support buffs, or low altitude bombers, which doesn't buffs everything else. I think this is probably better for me overall. It also means I get something to use on... Oh, it's going to be useless on this, but well. Should probably start training up more of these, or just have them constantly training. Right, Bomber Patrol Group moving off to Greenland. They are just going to... Ooh, people want partial mobilization? Alright, works for me. So, going to do Naval Patrol and Naval Strike here in the Labrador Sea. Place to start. Yeah, range isn't great. This is where Germany is going to give us a very strongly worded letter. We're spying on them. States mandate. Stability I don't really need. Research speed would be nice. I don't have enough world tension for that, so that's out. Why not just... loss on investment. That does not work out well. I'll try it out anyway, see how this works. Now, after this... I've got to respect the Landsverk's independence. Research speed it is. It does cost me a little bit of political power a day, but I think that's okay. Probably don't need this guy so much anymore. Bring yourselves up a bit more. Then fund tank research. Reaffirm the Monroe Doctrine. What does that give us? So does that mean they're going to come for us?
Ja, befäl! Uppfattat!
I think I'm going to just upgrade some of these railways quicker because I will need them. Maybe have the subs get ready for convoy raiding. Just in case. Range on these destroyers is not great. There's not much I can really do about it. Yeah, it doesn't really get me much adding extra, what you call them, infrastructure there, but do it anyway. There are people, we are going to support them. Let me get this out of the way because I will need it for surveying signal corps. Well, Italy has capitulated, so Libya has been freed. Yugoslavia has got some territory back. Greece has got some territory back. Ethiopia has been freed. Eritrea. The Afar Republic. Somalia. Okay, so I suppose we can say Germany were genuinely liberating people this time around. Nice to see him on the right side of history. More planes. This one's going to be located... Naval patrols. Get over to Iceland and watch the Denmark Strait. Well, now. Okay. Germany is reaching out to us. Let's see how that goes. Clement Attlee is now the British Prime Minister. I wonder what they're going to be doing now. Oh good, it's time to design a basic plane tank. These things just have to be cheap because they're basically used for stats more than anything else. I should probably start researching Marines or something like that who can actually use them. Let's see if I can steal some industrial blueprints from these guys. Ah, we lost some investments there. Oh, this time we actually got some good investment returns. Okay, time to assign a Mayo to this. To Husqvarna. I'll go with vertical integration. Yeah, vertical integration. Means we get more bang for our buck out of them. I can like that, yes. Cypher school so we can actually get better ciphers ourselves. After Landsberg is done, Fun tank research, and then do I want to go with mechanized or the Lynx? Probably the Lynx, because it means our armored cars will actually be worth a damn. As it stands, I'm only really using them for bolstering the garrisons. Speed, reliability, resource penalty. I'm gonna go with speed at least, because that's pretty much what you use them for. Advanced flamethrower, yes please, I will update the flame tanks to use those. Now, I'll leave that as is. Change that to a 3-man turret. I'm probably going to go with the improved automatic cannon. We lose some heart attack and piercing. Or close support gun, because it makes them even better at dealing with infantry. I'll leave that for now. Cheap, does give them some extra soft attack. Some breakthrough. Not a lot though. We'll leave it. Special modules. Flat 1 for 0.25, that's definitely worth it. Leave this as is. Try to buff up speed and armor. Where did I put it? Oh. How many more tanks do I have? I need to start buffing these up a bit. Available special projects. Military engineering vehicles, advanced optical rangefinders, adaptive grenades. I guess I'll go with the engineering facilities. Extra defense on those. I like it. Right. Wait for those to train up, and then I'm going to use them to garrison Bornholm and the Faroes. And probably Mayan, because are sent to nowhere, but I'd rather hold it and not need it than the other way around. It's just one less thing to worry about. So, Germany wants us to join Mitteleuropa. Warum nicht? And now, our tanks. Trade agreements? Alright. So we're also in Mitteleuropa with Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, and Germany, and Italy. Right, I need to start researching Marines. Do I even have a focus for that? Must do. Thought I did. Ah, well. Oh. Yeah, all the way down here.
Order.
Bornholm's probably not so important now, so Visby, the Faroes, yeah, Mayan. Anything else? Yeah, I'll add Bornholm as well. Someone who's not going to stir up trouble. Infantry leader. Minor islands. And just train yourselves up, lads. Now, close air support. Just you. Maybe I should start designing some better fighter bombers. Ah, well. Naval Flash. Marines. Such poor supply. Am I likely to get carriers? No. Ship recovery rate. Carrier battle group support strikes might be useful to me. Naval max range factor will be useful. From carriers, meh. It's more which of these are least useless to me. Carrier battle groups it is then. Soviet-French Pact. Question is, are we going to be going to war with the French Entente? Like, they have non-aggression pacts with Germany, that works fine. So, the USA is going down the new Manifest Destiny, which means they'll either go for allied in New Canada. Oh, they can't because Canada isn't fascist. Or the Canadian Corridor, which is going to probably demand all of these. Oh my god, this is getting messy, isn't it? Short of coal, because reasons. Right, let's buff the flame tanks so they actually have a better flamethrower. Still need to actually build the tanks. After this... nothing here I really need. So... cheaper trains, I guess. Might as well finish up all this stuff. Can't actually use it on that. Oh, I just wasted that. God fucking damn it, you idiot. Let's send these guys some old artillery and stuff that I don't actually need. So... San Marino has become... yeah, they're not in any faction. I'm going to be very annoyed if I end up going to war with the French Entente after building for a war against the US. High frequency radio direction finding, or I think I'll try going for helicopters for a change. Like, I never use them because I just never got around to it. So let's give that a try and see how useless they are, or if they're just a complete meme. Very good. Another thing from one of our masteries from Desperate Defense. Alright, Marines, let's get to work. So, where were they? Light flame tanks. I'm basically going to be using these as amphibious assault. I mean, that's kind of their entire thing, isn't it? I go with recon. What gives the best breakthrough in defense? That provides a lot of breakthrough. Not much in the way of defense, but I can get that other ways. Support artillery, too good to pass up. Field hospital, because they're my elite. Engineers. Now let's see if I can buff this any further. I want them to be chunky. So that's a big unit. Burns a lot, but I think it's going to be worth it. Now let's build a couple of these. Oh, can actually. Well, I'm short of armored cars, but not for long. And guns, but again, not for long. Well, they actually went with this. So, what are they going to do after that? Boo. Fuck that. Alright, straight investing in Turks. Right, this is probably a good point to end this episode. The Yanks are starting to flex their muscles and got an easy win from the Canadians. So, we're not in the French Entente, but I do not trust the US in this particular game. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this here. If you think this is interesting, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Maybe tip me on Patreon, Ko-fi, whatever. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.